Can you hold space for someone? Can you show up for others and just be present? You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to solve the problem. You're just present. You can sit in the room with them and let them cry and not tell them anything unless it is asked of you. Can you just show up for them to be what they need to be? To women who are seeking men to love, can you show up for him? Can you remain present with him when he is sharing his vulnerabilities? When he's sharing his concerns, can you just listen without speaking? Can you speak softly, gently, honorably, respectfully to him if he asks for it? And are you willing to take that information and store it safely in your heart, never using it against him? Not when you're angry, not when you're trying to win an argument. Never weaponize his vulnerabilities. Never be willing to let him crash and burn when he's willing to keep you safe and protected, or when you're just trying to protect your space. Not when you love someone. I can tell you that there are a lot of men who continue to show up day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year, who are in relationships where they are completely checked out. And you don't know what they need. You don't ask what they need. You don't ever say to him, how can I be a blessing to you? How can I serve you? What can I do that would help you today? How can I pray for you? And he needs that. He needs to talk. We want to talk about everything and to everybody and all the ideas. Maybe he's not wired for that. And that's okay. It has to be okay. Most of them are not. And if you're in a healthy space, then you have good friends that you can discuss those things. But if none of your relationships are healthy and you don't trust anyone, the common denominator might be you. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you have some work to do. And I'm going to be honest enough to say that to you. And you need to be honest enough with yourself to decide what you want to do with it. It doesn't make me a bad person to tell you the truth, because it's the truth that's honestly going to set you free. Right? But if you want to be in relationships, healthy, whole relationships, where you give and it's given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, let me tell you something. You will have to understand the requirements to nurture those relationships. You have to know how to play well with others. You don't get to just show up and make all the rules. And so what if you don't know all the things you've never seen? There are countless numbers of books written on relationships, what it means to be in a healthy, wholesome relationship. But we don't want to do the work. And then there are men out there seeking women, and you're not willing to hold space for her. You're not willing to show up and protect her and create this safety. Maybe she didn't ever have that. That's not something to use against her. It just means she can love you in a way that you may never have been loved, but you'll never know that. She may have a tendency to overthink because she's been let down so many times. She's been hurt so many times. She's been disappointed so many times over and over again. She wants to know that she can trust you. She needs that stability. And she's trying to find someone who's not trying to take advantage of her for once, who honestly and truly wants to love her. But before you can love her, you have to love you in order to lead her. You have to know how to lead you and how to follow God. Everybody submits. Everyone submits somewhere. And if you want her to submit to you, then you have to be a man of character. You have to be a man of integrity. If she has to question how you move, ladies, listen, if you don't know how he moves, You don't know what the next move is. You got to run him down. You got to bust his windows and cut his tires, sweetheart. He is not the man to be trying to submit. Don't waste your time. If he needs to be a man of character. He needs to be a man of integrity. It starts with the main character. Where we submit to men of character and men of integrity, and we know how he moves. Because that's stability for us. Our mind is at ease. There's no woman is going to argue with a man who creates stability for her. Because if we know he's strong and he's steady and he has our best interest at heart, that he's not all over the place, that he's not tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine, that he's worthy of the investment, he doesn't have to be perfect. He doesn't need to be perfect, because let me help you. There are no perfect people, to include you. There are none. But we can be perfected. Every time we show up and hold space for another person and say, I see you, I see your effort, I see you trying, I see you working, and I'm coming alongside you the same way, I'm matching your energy. I need you to keep me safe, and I'm going to protect your heart. That's the work. That's the work that we're doing today. That's what we're doing every day. And I might not get it right all the time. And I might need a little extra attention in some areas. But I'm grateful that I don't ever have to beg you for time. I know you're busy. I know you're accomplishing big things. And I know you see me here helping. I'm here covering you. We are a team. We have to learn how to work together. We must learn how to take care of our men. And men, you have to learn how to take care of your ladies. Respect. Everyone receives respect because we are human. We treat everyone with respect and dignity, but men are wired for it. They're wired for honor and respect, and they want to be held accountable. They want to do all the things you want them to do. They want to rise to the occasion, but you got to give them something. If he doesn't honor himself, how is he going to honor you? Do you know what he needs? Can you hold him accountable or try to? But any man who's not willing to submit to accountability in a relationship, I'm sorry. It's going to be difficult to submit because he can't lead you. Authenticity is required. Whatever that looks like, get in alignment with it or not. It is what it is. Deal with it. Think about it. Pray about it. Talk to someone. Talk to some other men about it. What it looks like for a man to be held accountable. It's easy to submit to a man of character and integrity who is not afraid to be held accountable for his actions. It's easy to love. It's easy to follow. It's easy to submit to a man of character and integrity who does not struggle to be held accountable. What do you think, ladies? What do you think, men? I want to hear from all of you. Blessings to you.